And 3, 2, 1. I am your host with the locks that rocks, Adam Richmond, and this is Surviving Rocklahoma, and I am joined once again by Tim Montana. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, it's going so good. Thanks for asking. How are you?
I'm doing, man. I'm freaking blessed to be here.
Good.
It's hot, but
Oh, yeah. Who turned the heat up? I just got a text that my in-laws' pipes froze last night and flooded their trailer. So I'm trying to find a wet dry vac in Wise River, Montana, because it's getting cold back home.
it is, dude. So you're back in Oklahoma. Tell me a little bit about going back from home in Wisconsin. You said
Montana.
Excuse me, Tim. Montana from Montana. I should know this. Montana, and then coming down here to Oklahoma again. How often do you come through here?
Not too often. I've ran the circuit a lot. I lived in Nashville for 17 years, and this is the 1-year anniversary of the bar and lodge that we opened in Montana. It's today, August 30th, 2023. Montana to take over a historic lodge, bar, casino, and restaurant with my partner in crime, Billy F. Gibbons from ZZ Top. And so today's the 1-year anniversary. So I've spent a year back where I was born running this bar and restaurant, which is a lot of work, but I absolutely adore it. And and then we flew down to Oklahoma for this, had the band meet us with all the gear, and we're ready to rock the fine people of Rocklahoma.
Congratulations on that. And you had a couple of collabs working last time we were here. I think you had some grills and like some barbecue stuff.
Oh, yeah, I
going
still
and
do
all
my
that.
brand stuff. I work with Traeger Grills and Polaris and Black Rifle Coffee. Now I work with Chevrolet.
Wow.
So I'm the Billy Mays of music. Have I got a deal for you, pal?
I love it, dude. Well, and not only like your entrepreneurial adventures, since we last spoke, you've also been collaborating with a lot of artists. And I threw on your Spotify playlist today and, just trying to refresh myself. And, man, you've just worked with... You shared a great story with us last time you were here about you meeting Dave Grohl.
Yep.
One of my favorite songs I've heard from you recently is when you teamed up with Kid Rock.
Yeah, Cowboys on the Run, yeah.
I love it. It's an anthem. Can you tell me a little bit about that song?
Yeah, that was a song that I was traveling with him. I think that had roots in Oklahoma, Durant, Oklahoma, at the casino down there. And I don't drink anymore, but I was hammered and ended up missing the van ride home and was stuck with Kid Rock. And I'm like, how am I going to get home? He goes, I have a jet. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. And so I got on his jet, and they call him Cowboy, obviously. So I was watching him work really fast. And so I came up with the title Cowboys on the Run, and I wrote it backstage while I was watching him perform in Durant, Oklahoma at the casino there. I forget the name of the casino. What is that called? The big one.
I want to say River Spirit, but that don't sound
No.
right.
Anyway, it's the casino in Durant.
Mm-hmm.
And so then we flew back, and I pitched this song to him, and then he went and wrote the rap section.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a cool thing. And then the last collab I did on stage, I got to sing Rooster with Jerry Cantrell. That was Mount Rushmore of experiences I've ever had, so that was really cool. And I got to do it twice. He had me do it twice with him, and that was nerve-wracking but exciting.
So tell me about those nerves, because like you can't be contained to one genre. Last time you were here, you were with Born and Raised, and you had an amazing set there. And then now you're coming in here and you're ready to rock the place.
Oh, yeah.
Is it the collab? Is it from all your various roots? Tell me a little bit about just being a little bit of everything.
I was always a rocker guy. I grew up in remote Montana wearing cowboy boots, Carhartt pants, and Nirvana shirts, and ranching and stuff. But it's always that rocker dude, high energy, high output. And then, I turned in this Devil You Know song, and that exploded at radio, became my first top 5 Billboard hit for 3 weeks. And now Savage, officially this week, enters the top 10 on Billboard and Media Bay stuff. The rock community has embraced me, and I feel at home finally to where it's really working, and I'm so grateful to be here.
Has the writing changed any for you, like over the year? Because like Devil You Know seems to me like retrospective. Like I'm about to do some messed up stuff, but I'm ready to do it. And then you've also got Savage, and then you've got mostly Stoned.
Yep.
And you've got just such a
My
wide
stuff's
array.
always had a rock edge, and now I can just lean into it more. I used to have to write and think about how I was saying the words. You can't cuss. You can't be too introspective. It has to be kind of vanilla. Yeah. And now in rock, I don't have to think about any of that. I can just write it how I want to write it, This like Get You Some song. Poor white trash from a single wide survivor of the thought of suicide, right? You could never say that in country, but in rock and roll you can, because those are real feelings for me being a child living in a single wide trailer in the mountains. So
Absolutely.
It's good to be home. Chains are off. I can say what I want to.
You're in good company here. That's what we're all about. Have you made it out?
Not yet.
Oh, dude, you're in for a treat out there.
Awesome.
Can you tell me a little bit about what you're expecting today from your performance and everything?
We're just gonna full send, baby. Full send, man. Every night. I don't care if there's one person or 100 people. Like, we're gonna send it. So,
Do you have any favorite stories from the road this tour?
probably the Jerry Cantrell thing.
That
was bucket list, hands down. Getting to know him a little bit, and I gave him a custom-made Montana knife, and I put Allison chains on the blade. My friend's a Montana Knife Company, and so he was super excited to get a. He's into hunting like I am,
Wow.
and his family's. I think he grew up here in Oklahoma.
Nice. Y'all gotta come through here, man. We'll float. We'll get you out on the Illinois River. Get some
that'd be
kayaks
awesome.
out there, man.
Yeah.
Well, before I let you go, I always like to ask everybody, what do you got going? Do you got anything coming up that you would like to? What's next for Tim Montana?
Yeah, I've got the Seether Skillet tour I start in a few weeks, and then I go right to my. Always writing and recording new music. I've got a little mini documentary coming out September 13th about my childhood. Should watch it. It was tough to make, but I wanted to tell that story, and my mom's in it, my brother, and a lot of people that I didn't think would open up about some dark times of my childhood opened up about it, and hopefully it inspires the next generation of musicians or anyone that's gone through something tough to wake up every morning, keep your head high, and move forward.
I like it. When can we expect to see that?
September 13th.
September 13th. Woo! It's right around the corner.
Yes, sir.
Exciting. Well, before I let you go, I like to give. Oh, sorry about that. I like to give all of my guests a chance to directly acknowledge the audience, the fans, the people's going to watch you. Tim, the camera's yours.
Yeah, guys, Tim Montana, thanks for checking me out. Check out my new record, Savage, and we'll see you out there on the road. Come see us.
Thank you, man. We appreciate you. Once again, for Tim Montana, I'm Adam Richmond, your host with the Locks That Rocks. This is an official podcast of Rocklahoma, surviving Rocklahoma. Until next time, rock.